Okay, good morning, Digital Design 2 and 3 students. We are going to be following the same routine for the next couple of weeks, and that is going to involve doing two things each day. One of those things is what you will do at the beginning of class while my Digital 1 students are taking their Socrative quiz. You will be working in geometrics, and if you haven't already set up geometrics, I'm going to show you how in just a minute. The other thing that you are going to do is you are going to complete a Socrative quiz, which you guys should have already done one. Now, if you haven't already done the Sun Tune activity, there's chances are you have a 50 in the grade book, and I did that so that you can recover. 50 is a lot easier to recover from than a 0, which is what the Z's are worth. So please make sure you take advantage of class time to work on this stuff. If you fall too far behind, you're going to fail my class. If you have done absolutely nothing, that's the only way that you will fail my class. So please make sure that you are using your time effectively and actually being productive during my class. Plus, you have access to me, which I can give you more help here than I can outside of school. So if you want to complete all your work in class, you're going to be better off for it. Okay, so anyways, Digital Design 2 in the classroom. If you go to classwork and then go to the certification bootcamp area, the first thing that we're going to be working on is geometrics. And so once you get this open, which is going to have our code, if you haven't already gotten into geometrics, you need to make sure that you do this stuff. And I'm going to actually show you how to create the folders. There's a video here, but I'm going to show you again in this set of instructions real quick. So once you have opened this up, I recommend just going ahead and selecting this code and then right-clicking and copying. And then you need to go to, let me close out of my Geometric Skills Management. You need to go to the Start menu. This is where Geometrics is. Don't go to geometrics.net. Go to the Start menu, and we want to open up Geometrics Skills Management System. Once you've opened that, you will need to put in your code, and then after that we will set up folders. So to put in your code, first thing you need to do is go ahead and log in. So click the G. That's what we want to do, is click that G on that last login screen. And so for mine, I'm going to type in richardaj@leeschools.net. That's mine. For you, it will be your @students.leeschools.net email address and your password that you used to log in. And once you've done that, we need to set up folders, and we need to redeem your code. So to redeem a code, you just go to, if you try to start a new test, it'll ask you to redeem a code, but there's a thing that says redeem on both these things, and then you can just right-click and paste the code in there, Control-V to get it. Now, if it doesn't work for whatever reason, it means you probably copied a space also, so you can just hit the backspace button in front of it. I've had a few people do that this past few days. If you click redeem, then should have access to all the tests we need, but don't start a test yet. Don't start a test until you click on this gear up here and have set up your folders. So to set up folders, click on local user settings, and if you look in the little spaces here, you'll see there's a place where we need to have a folder for a template and a space where we need to have a folder for projects. So in order to do that, we need to put them in our documents folders. So I'm going down into my username, and I'm going to choose documents. And then you just click create new folder or make new folder. And I've already made mine, but I'm going to do it just to show you. I'm going to type in example templates. For you, it would be like geometrics templates. And when you click on it again, and it actually becomes selected, you click OK, and it will link to your folder. And you do the same thing for the projects. Well, I'm leaving mine as is because I don't want to change it. But you have to have that in order to save your progress as you're working through these tests. So if you quit for the day, it doesn't have to reload everything that you have from the previous one. So I click Save. That's now gone. Now I can go to Start a New Test and go to Adobe CC 2018. And if you would prefer yours to be in a different language, if you speak Spanish or any other language, and it would be easier for you to take the test and get the information that way, I'd recommend changing your language. Otherwise, I wouldn't change it. Once you click on Adobe Certified Associate, we're doing Illustrator, obviously. And when you click on Illustrator, then you should see 2 tests. Now, for you guys, since there are only 2 Illustrator tests available, I'm going to have you guys just do 2 G-Metrix training modes, but you're going to have at least 3 85s or higher on the testing mode in order to sit for the certification exam. So you can take 1 and then take 2, and then just pick which one you liked better, which one was easiest when you get to that point. But we're starting off with training mode. Both these training mode practice tests are going to be worth an assignment grade, and both testing mode are going to be worth a project grade. So it's going to be important that you do these. I'm not grading you based on how well you do, but remember, if you want to sit for certification, you actually have to get an 85 or higher on testing mode. So I would make notes of what you miss in training mode. So anyways, once you click that, it's going to open up in Illustrator and integrate with Illustrator. So you'll take the test in there. Once you've taken your test, about the last half hour or so of class, I'm going to make your Socrative open to you. And this will happen every day. So yours isn't a bell ringer. Your bell ringer is the G-Metrix. My Digital Once bell ringer is the Socrative quiz. It's what they do when they come in. For you guys, it's flipped. So once you get to Socrative quiz time, remember, to get into Socrative, you can either type in Socrative.com in a browser window, or you can just go to Classroom here, click on that, and once you get in there, you click Login, Student Login, and type in, your room name will always be called MR Jeter. Click Join, and then for your name, put in your last name, so mine would be Jeter. And then your first name, which mine would be Mr. And when you click Done, it should open your quiz and you can begin. So, anyways, make sure you use your time effectively for that. If you happen to finish that quiz and you have time left in class, by all means, go back onto G-Metrix and do a little bit more work. The sooner you get through this stuff, the sooner you get certified, the sooner we're on to greener pastures and doing the fun stuff that you guys are in this class to do. The actual real projects. Yay. Alright, now you guys have a good rest of your day. Remember, I am here to help, so if you have any questions, track me down and I'll get you taken care of. Alright, have a good day.